How's everybody? Hi, my name is Luca. For those who don't know me, I'm the co-founder at Manyreach, and I'm happy to welcome you today on this webinar. Let's wait for a couple of moments until others are joining us. I see some familiar faces. Hi, Peter. Hi, Melvin. Hi, William. Mehur, Maggie, Jacqueline. Hi, guys. Can you all access chat feature? Can someone type hi or whatever? Where are you from? I'm Melvin. You can chat here with me. Okay, let's wait a couple of moments. So yeah, the purpose of this webinar today is to do a short overview of Manyreach features, how you set it up as a new user, and then I'll also go over new updates. Chat is disabled, but Q&A is active. Okay, now you should be able to chat. Sorry, guys, about that. Can someone try it out if it works? Okay, all good. Thank you, William. Thank you, Peter. So yeah, we can use Q&A for questions. You can ask questions along the way. If there are some stuff that are that I'm talking about and you would like to ask to get more information. Otherwise, I'll address them at the end. So yeah, we have yeah, let's start. So let me share my screen and we'll go. Can you all see my screen? Okay. Awesome. Then let's go to the demo. All right. So when you first sign up for Manyreach, here you'll see the campaigns. At the beginning, of course, it's going to be empty, but yeah, all the campaigns are listed here. Yeah, then we have senders, we have CRM, and we have Unibox. If you are using Manyreach for multiple projects, or even you're doing cold outreach for your clients, you can break it down into dedicated workspace accounts, or if you want to do like a white label version and give your clients access to the to your branded version of Manyreach, we also have this option under white label settings. In this case, you'll see here not just workspaces, but also client spaces. So yeah, these are like dedicated accounts. We did their own API keys, their own no contact list. Everything is separated, so it's nice and tidy. So you can organize it well. So yeah, so the first thing that you need to do when you sign up, you need to connect senders. So senders are connected here under senders. So we offer a bunch of ready-made connection integrations like with the Google Workspace and Office 365. For Gmail accounts, you can use SAP password, although I don't recommend using Gmail for the cold outreach. Then we also have the custom SMTP and IMAP. So pretty much every email provider use this SMTP and IMAP and you can connect it using this button. If you don't want to mess with setting up your senders on your email provider, setting up all DNS records, activating warmup, etc., we also offer the done for you setup. So this is called many senders. So here you get you can purchase domain, you get Google Workspace mailboxes, which are so far, based on the volume that we see on our platform, the best when it comes to deliverability. We set up all the records. So we do the secure domain forwarding using domain masking proxy. So it's not a straightforward redirect, but a more secure one. So it's harder to track for the spam filters. And also we set up custom tracking domain, which is important if you ever decide to have open tracking or a click tracking, or even if you have a unsubscribed URL at the bottom, it's good to have a custom tracking domain set up. We connect it to Manyreach, and we also activate warmup. And currently, we also have an offer going on where you get a free domain whenever you purchase 4 mailboxes. So whenever you order 4 mailboxes. If you have your own domains already that you own them, you can also bring over your domains and will be able to set up mailboxes on your behalf on your domains. You just need to update your name servers, and then we'll do everything from there. So yeah, this is just about many senders. So let's move to the senders. So yeah, once you add them, let's move to the one workspace where I have senders on. You'll see something like this. So you have senders, you have from name. This health score is calculated after 7 days of warming. With this icon, you see that warm up is on, and yeah, once you have a new sender and new domain, we recommend warming it for at least 14 days before you start with actual campaigns. If you start sending before that, you can risk burning the domain too quickly. So, and yeah, for anyone that doesn't understand how warmup works, it's essentially our system will use your mailbox to send out emails to other mailboxes that are connected to Manyreach. And once they receive the email from your mailbox, in case that it lands in spam, it will be removed from spam, marked as important, and replied to. This will indicate the email provider that your mailbox is a good one. And so when it comes to the actual cold email campaigns, they will let him land in the primary inbox instead of spam or promotion. It's very recommended that almost mandatory that you keep the warm-up process turned on for the whole time of doing cold outreach campaigns. When it comes to sender settings, it's so you have all the option to set up from first name, last name, from name, signature, potential custom variables. But this is the important part. So daily sending limits, you should never go over 25 per day because otherwise you can trigger too many spam filters, and it could burn your domain before so sooner if you use higher limits and send too many emails at once. So to prevent this, we have these delays that you can set up to, we recommend minimum 5 minutes, but I use 10 or more. Then the custom tracking domain is set up here. You just need to change one DNS setting, and then you'll be ready to set it up. Yeah, and here are the warm-up stats. So the health score, if the sender is ready, if the domain is ready. This indicator you get after 30 days, because the initial 30 days of the domain can be a bit risky, because some spam filters put all the new domains on the blacklist, and for the initial 30 days, and after that they are removed from this blacklist. So first 30 days is a bit risky, but that's why the warm-up is important, and gradual scaling of cold outreach, and not going all in the first day. And yeah, some other stats and some other settings for the warm-up process. If you have, as said, if you have many senders, we do all that for you without any need from you to manage it. If you have a lot of senders, you can also use bulk editing. So this saves you a lot of time to do it. Pretty much all the settings can be done in bulk. So yeah, once you have senders and they are warming, and then it comes to the campaign part. You create new campaign. So yeah, here is the part where you'll spend time setting up your campaign. So we have the initial email, and then you can add follow-ups to this sequence. So to prospects that did not reply. So everyone that replied to your campaign will be removed from further follow-ups. So you can personalize subject line with any variable that you imported, or potential sender data available. We also have spin tags. So spin tags is a way to make emails more unique. So for example, this would be an example. So instead of hello, let's use question, and maybe, I don't know, company name, or quick question, for example. Let me copy some text so that we don't have to type it. So this is an example of initial email. So you have first name, company. I used industry to personalize competitor 1, competitor 2, etc. So, but so let's, instead of just hey, let's add again a spin tags. So it's going to be something like this. And if we preview it, okay, we don't have a competitor placeholder. So this is verification that you don't send out stuff that you don't have available for your campaign, because these placeholders does not exist. We need to set them up under CRM, but we'll do it later. For now, we'll just remove this part to show you how it works. So now this is ready, and what I wanted to show you is the spin text feature. So the first one will get follow up from the question. I mean the subject question. The next one will get quick question, etc. So it will create variations. The same here. Hello, hello, hi. So these are ways to create more unique emails. Of course, this is not just for the, for saying hi or closing, but you can pretty much put anything here. You can even create paragraphs inside here of the spin text, or change any word of your copy. So the more variation you have, the more unique the email will look like. Then we have a follow-up. So once you add a follow-up, let's copy it from here. What you can do here is to reply in thread. So this means that it's going to be replied to this initial email, to previous email, but you can also break that into custom subject. So in this way, the email will be sent as a separate one, again, based on your settings, in this case, 2 days after the last email. I believe there are some questions. Okay, I skipped. So, Mehul, you are asking. So, okay, there are all the questions about many sender. No, about senders. So I'll address them at the end. Okay. Okay, here's a question from Lorraine. Can we add both reply and did not reply sequence? You can, we have this feature currently under power mode. So you need to upgrade to power mode in order to have multiple sequences. Yeah, in this case, you would be able to set this sequence to the prospects that reply and to one that did not reply. You can also create a sequence based on if they're interest or not interest. So these are the options. Yes, you can do that. For these statuses, we use AI sentiment analysis, which tells from the reply if the prospect is interested, and if they mark it as interested, then the follow-up will be sent out straight away. Okay, so once we have this ready, we can add unlimited follow-ups. You can also add follow-ups later on once the campaign is active. You just need to pause it, add a new step, and then the new step will come into effect when the time is right, based on the sequence. So yeah. So for the prospects, you can upload CSV, you can enter them manually from the list. This means that you can add them from the CRM. You can use API. We have integrations with Zapier, Pabbly, Make. You can use N8N. So there's a lot of ways to import leads. So let's import one. So yeah, so it will try to match it right away, but if it doesn't match it, you can always change these settings. So the position is personal job position. Insert, so then we have this option. If you, by default, you cannot import the same leads as you already have them in your CRM, but you can override this rule by clicking here. So insert if already exists in the main CRM database and update it. In this case, you'll be able to import them to this campaign even if they're already there. So let's import them. Okay, so close. We have them here. So after you start the campaign, you'll get a report settings here, report menu here, but you'll be also you'll have an option to see the stats for the particular lead under the prospects tab. So if we move to settings, here are so for prospects and campaigns, what are list and folder? So list, so whenever you import whenever you import CSV or to API, a list is created. So list is in the CRM, you can search by list. So this was a demo CSV sheet 1 import. So this is what we imported today, for example. So, and you can, on the campaign level, you can also go and import from the list. So let's go back to this campaign, prospects, add second from list, and you pick the list. And you can pick how many, and if they're not, and you can here uncheck if you want to add them to the campaign, even if they're already on a campaign. So yeah. Okay. Q&A. Okay, about. Sorry, guys, I'm reading the Q&A as we go. I have a large list of CRM prospects. How do I create query filters to select which CRM contacts will be added to a campaign? Can I define filters? You can use you can go to CRM in this case and use these filters that are provided here. But if you have any other ideas, how would you like to filter them? Please reach out to our support, and we'll check if this is useful for others, and we'll try to implement it. If I import a new CSV that contains CRM contacts that are already in the CRM, do the import create a separate list in the CRM, or is the main master list? Actually, they're added on both lists. So list can be you can even create multiple lists and put different leads on different lists, if that's how you want to organize. So some people use lists to organize. This was initially how we used when we built Manyreach, but now you can also use tags. So there are multiple ways how you can do that. How to enable power mode under upgrade option on the main account. You have this you have option to enable power mode. Okay, one other question. In a campaign, how to set up both follow-up to no yeah, I mentioned that before. So you'll have an option to add multiple sequences, and here in the campaign. So here you have another button, add another sequence, and then you'll be able to create follow-ups for each sequence. What is power mode again? Power mode is an add-on. So we're gonna rebuild it a bit, and some things are already gonna be included in for everyone. But for now, what you get unlimited free credits, credit-free warm-up. You get conditional sequence, multi-sequence campaigns, advanced user roles, and quicker reply detection. And you can also reply to non-campaign emails from the Unibox. So these are current features of the power mode. And currently it's priced with using credits, but this thing will be updated soon. So okay. No, power mode is never included. So the question is, I have a birthday deal. Power mode is always an add-on. It's an add-on on lifetime deals, and it is also an add-on on the pay-as-you-go plans. So this is always and was always an add-on. Okay, so let's move to the back to the campaign. Let me move back to this workspace that we used for. All right, so the settings part. Here at the settings part, we go with we add senders, so we can add multiple senders at once. So it saves our time. Then it comes to the daily sending limits. These are for this particular campaign, and you can set it up based on the whole campaign. In this case, each prospect will send 50 emails, but if you have a lot of senders and don't want to calculate that, you can even specify like 15 per sender. And in this case, even if you add multiple senders, it's gonna just simply increase the daily sending limit of this campaign. The sending schedule. So here you can schedule when you want to send out emails. So let's remove Saturday and Sunday and go from 8 till, I don't know, 2 p.m. Apply to all. And we also have this feature that we can use, that you can send out during 8 to 2 in the time zone of the prospect. So whenever you import prospects, and if they have country data, country column available, or state for the United States, in this case, we'll be able to figure out their time zone, and we'll use their time zone for sending. Does the daily sending limit work with warmup emails? Warmup limits are separate limits. So we suggest that you go up to 25 regular cold emails and up to 30 warmup emails per day. So this is how this is the good setup. You can add, so there's a question if you can add new prospects to an ongoing campaign. Yes, you can always add new prospects to the ongoing campaign. They will start with the initial email and then follow-ups based on the timing and the limits that are there. You don't have to create new campaigns when you find new prospects, especially if you offer the same offer to them, or you don't have any additional personalization data available. You can use existing campaign, no problem about that. So tracking opens clicks, this is something that we don't suggest you to do. Keep this off, because this will improve your deliverability if this is not enabled. But if you do decide to do the open tracking, then you really need to have set up the custom tracking domain. This is what we were talking on the senders settings. For the best deliverability, we encourage you to go with the text-only emails. Just enable this. This just means that I mean, even if you have open tracking, the open tracking won't work if you have this enabled, and all the URLs will be so if you hyperlinked something in your email, it's going to be open, so the whole URL will be visible, because there's no HTML, and hyperlinking is using HTML code to do the hyperlinking. Okay. Peter, glad that you found the power mode option. So yeah, then we have email provider matching. So this comes handy if you have senders from on multiple email providers like Google, Microsoft, and custom SMTP. In this case, you can match so that Google will send to Google, Microsoft to Microsoft, etc. You can also, so by default, the follow-ups have the priority. So so you sent an initial email, and once the follow-ups, so after let's say 2 days, follow-ups should kick in. The follow-ups will have priority over to new initial emails to the new prospects. If you want to change that, you can set up daily. So you can set up the journeys, the new journeys. So you can go like by 10, or I don't know, here is per sender now because we have sender daily limits set. So this means, and we prioritize initial emails. In this case, the system will try to open 5 new leads per sender per day, and then the follow-ups will go out based on all the limits that are either on campaign or on the sender. Here on the right side, you can also see the sending target simulator, and it will try to, it will explain you how many emails can be sent per day based on all the limits that you set. With orange, you see the current, what is currently limiting the whole campaign. Just note that if you have same senders on multiple campaigns, they will share their daily limits that are set on the sender level. And even if campaign, is set to send a lot more emails, it will not be able to send because of that limit. Do you suggest trackings? Yeah, so we don't suggest that you track opens and clicks, because these are links, and spam filters are kind of allergic to them. So ideally, you would not track. Sometimes you want to, if you have a new offer or a new campaign, you may go with open tracking for, initial couple of days to see if there are even opens. And if you have a decent opens, you can turn them off. But otherwise, I suggest you go without open tracking and just rely on the replies. Okay. So there's the question, how can I enable notification for replies? We have under integrations, we have a Slack option or webhooks. You can do that, and in this case, whenever you get a reply, you will get a notification. There is also a help article in our help desk explaining how to create a Slack integration with a notification. Okay, so how are the new sequence different from follow-ups? So let's move back. So sequence 1, this just means that follow-ups will go as long as prospects did not reply. You can have multiple sequence. So the second sequence would be once I don't know, prospect is interested. In this case, he will get a different email. So this is how so follow-ups are always part of the sequence. This is just the rule for the sequence is to send out to prospects that did not reply. So this is how that works. You're welcome, Jorge. So yeah, once we have this ready and settings are set as we wanted to, we start campaign. And once we start campaign, we'll start seeing a report. So this is also what I wanted to mention as update to the last week we updated this page. So now I think things are a bit more organized. And also just let me move this bar and now you can also use this selector to pick up the time, the dates when you for when you want to see the results. Here at the top are overall stats, but here at the bottom, everything is based on the selected date. If you want to brag yourself about how good your campaigns are performing, we have this new option to share campaign results. In this case, you'll be able to get an image, download it, and publish it or post it on social media. You can change this title. You can also the graph and the reports are gonna be based on the selected time, so the selected dates. So this is can we use pre-warmed email IDs? So if you are migrating from any other cold outreach tool to Manyreach, which is happening a lot lately, and you were warming emails there, you can obviously just move them here and start your campaign right away. There will be a warning that the email address, the mailbox is not warmed because it's not been warming with us for the last 14 days. But if you are warming it there, then there is no worries to just start sending campaigns. Just enable warm up so that they will continue warming as you go. Can you do this live notification through Slack? I can't, sorry, because I already have it on my Slack. So, but it's just a second. So here is the tutorial. It's very easy. I'll show you where to navigate. Go to integrations. So here and select, and then select which webhook. By default, the prospect replies. This will take you to the page, to the Slack page. So we are here, and here you need to be logged into Slack. Create your Slack app. This is the link that will take you here, and it's like 5-minute task, really. Quite straightforward. And if you get stuck, just reach out to our support and we'll help you. So at the end, when you get a link from Slack, you just paste it here and click save. There's a question. How many email IDs per domain do you recommend? We recommend going 3 to maximum 5. Can we use subdomain and domain masking to increase email IDs per domain? No, this is not gonna work. Really, cost for domain is such a low and such a low price compared to if you have subdomains and then the main domain gets burned, then you lose everything that you were building, and your cold outreach will stall for another 14 days to 30 days, depending how you want to do you have how you want to proceed with warming? Do you have any video available as well on Slack webhooks? Currently not, but this is just 5-6 steps that you can check on this URL. But if you need to video, we can create a video. Yeah. So Okay. Okay, so I think we covered the basics. So here, maybe just some stuff here. Um, so the CRM, as mentioned before, the important thing here are custom variables. Here you can create custom variables so that instead of using custom 1, custom 2, custom 3, you can rename them so they fit better into your campaigns and prevent issues. Is there a feature to trigger a basis campaign basis CTA? Lorraine, can you explain this, please? Happy to answer it. And yeah, then with the Unibox here, all your emails, all your replies will end here. If you have enabled the AI sentiment, which is available to everyone, but you need to enable it. The system will try to detect the sentiment of the prospect, of the reply, and in case they, I don't know, say remove me from this list, they will be unsubscribed, etc. You can filter by status. By default, you can see the campaign emails. Under power mode, you can also see other emails here. So yeah, this is the basic of the Unibox. And if we move here to the API, this is something new that is coming. So currently we have a couple of new endpoints. So I'm really happy about that because this is what you were requesting. So you can add senders in bulk directly to the CRM. You can add prospects to the campaign in bulk now, not just one by one. So this comes handy if you have a huge list of prospects in your Google Sheet and you want to import them or use N8N and you have a huge list updated there. You can import everything at once using this endpoint. And now you can also check which prospects are on the campaign. So you can check if this prospect is already on campaign. One thing to note about the API is that this is a version 1. We are actively working on the version 2 that we expect it to be ready in September. It's going to have a lot more endpoints, a lot more features that you'll be able to do over the API, and it will have much better way to integrate with all the LLMs and AI tools available. So a lot of things are coming in the API area that I'm really looking forward to. And yeah, if you have any API wishes, what you need, please reach out to us and we'll try to add it to our workflow. Okay, we have a question about the white label, how it works. So let's move to the main account. Alfonso, yes, I can go over the white label. So here you go to white label settings and you can set the logo, the main color, your custom domain. So instead of going to Manyreach, your users will be able to log in over your custom URL. And then we also have, so once you set it up, you can create client spaces. So client spaces are dedicated accounts where your users will be able to log in if you give them access to. It's going to be branded under your brand and on your URL. And yeah, we have volume discounts for unlimited client spaces. It's $199 a month. And when it comes to email credits, again, so the credits are assigned from you. You can either give a certain amount of credits, or you can just limit. They can use up to, I don't know, 5,000 or 10,000 every month. So, and more you buy, for example, either from our still active birthday deal, where you can get them like 300,000 credits a month for one-time payment of 899. In this case, you can, of course, assign portion of these credits to your clients. Then, of course, you can always upgrade with multiple credits. We also have like clients that are purchasing 5 or 10 million credits. And in this case, this is again a volume discount that you can use in order to create a good revenue for yourself reselling the white label version. Uh, ta, ta, ta. Uh, So Ahmed is asking if my open rate is 40% with the same subject line, which has achieved 82%. What do you think the problem is, and how can I check the email is spam free, even if they have not looking spam? Okay, so if you're sending a lot of emails with the exact same message, then over time the open rate will start decreasing, because the spam filters will figure it out that this is actually the same email that is going out for weeks. So use more spin tags. It's not just the subject line that affects the open rate. Also, potentially your senders, you can got affected. You can check it if they're on the blacklist. You can check if their health score dropped from the warm-up. Maybe sometimes you get a new list of prospects from other source, which is not the same quality as the first one. So there are really a lot of reasons why the open rate can drop. Peter is asking, can I have a function for prospects replied with positive intent so I can use the API to send those positive intents? Yes, currently you can use this by using the webhook. So you go with custom webhook, prospect is interested, and set it up for this webhook. But the proper API is also coming with the API 2.0. So if any lead replies as interested, what strategy is the best to get them on appointment booking? I mean, you can go by if you have issues booking appointments with prospects that showed interest, then you might want to go with a certain lead magnet that you will show on the appointment. So in this case, maybe the purpose of the appointment is not straight forward selling, but more like a learning experience for your client, that you show them some benefits or something from your offer that they could use, and then you can turn it into a sales conversation towards the end, after you learn about the client needs, etc. So lead magnet in the appointment or before the appointment, before the appointment. So I understand from your current issue that you have prospects that are interested, but then you don't know how to convert them into an appointment. So if this is the issue, then use the lead magnet for the appointment. If you have issues even with leads, uh, um, replying to you, then you need a lead magnet there. But you can also extend this lead magnet so that you offer something right away, so that you incentivize the initial reply, and then you give the whole explanation, whole explanation on the appointment. Okay, Peter, another question. If I want to assign a specific CRM contact, but this contact has an existing status set, example replied, do I have to reset the status to not set? Yeah, in this case, you would need to change their status to not set if you want to move them to another campaign. Yes. Um, any other question, guys? Uh, So yeah, before we wrap up, as I mentioned before, our birthday deal is still active. So if you are looking to get Manyreach uh, for a lifetime, you can go to manyreach.com/birthday deal, and we still have 3 plans available for 10,000 credits, for 100,000, and 300,000 credits available for one-time payment. Melvin is asking, what is the support mechanism timing methods? We have a chat support available here. So this is how we do support, and occasionally, if you need, we can also jump on a quick call. Can I stack birthday deal? No, unfortunately, birthday deal cannot be stacked. So if you already have 100,000 deal and would like to go to the higher one, we could make an exception and upgrade you. Just reach out to our support. But stacking like 300,000 and 300,000 is not possible, unfortunately. William is asking, never send more than 25 emails per email address, not per domain. So if you have, let's say, 4 senders on the same domain, that would be 100 per domain. Willie is saying that he's using click tracking and open tracking and HTML all the time, and nothing hasn't exploded. That's awesome to hear. That's really good for you. As said, it also kind of depends what kind of leads you have, who are their email providers, what are you offering. So yeah, it's not black and white. I always suggest that you test. I told you the best practices, but yeah, um, you know, uh, go with what works for you. Um, Lorraine is asking if we can branch out campaigns based on the response. Yes, of course, you can. To do that, you just go to so you can go to CRM. Let me just go to the CRM, and let's then status interested, select all those, and add to campaign. And the same for not interested. And this is how you can branch it out. Uh, so Ahmed is asking, one of my email goes to spam. So I remove this sender. So you are using, as mentioned, you're using Hostinger emails, and most probably they have the same IP for all of your emails. So also be careful with domain providers. If you are using the basic redirect there, they're using the IP for the redirect, which is shared by, all other people are using the same IP, and they record for these redirects. And a lot of times these IPs from are actually on a blacklist, and this is causing that your not mailbox but your redirecting website is actually on the blacklist, and this is one of the reasons that your email can land in spam. So so Melvin is asking, if a person forwards the email to another person and this receiver responds, will this response be seen in the Unibox? This kind of depends, to be honest, because if we lose the ID of the email along the way, then this is not going to be possible. Then the only way to figure that out is to use to go here and also regularly check other emails. But if this is not yeah, sometimes it gets lost. This is really hard to track if this gets forward. Lorraine is asking if she can match the sender with the prospect and the same subject line. No, this cannot be done. This cannot be done. Jorge, yes, with power mode it will work. Yes, with power mode you can also access the other emails, and then you'll see the replies here for sure. So this is the question about the forwarding emails to another person in a company. Do we have any other questions? Otherwise, I'll have to wrap up this webinar. Your warm-up emails have a code embedded in the emails at the bottom. This is done. This is used for you if you want to manually create a filter in your mailbox to remove those warm-up emails from your inbox. But we already do that for you. So after a couple of minutes, we archive them into separate folder. No, there's no way to bulk delete other emails. For spam words that Ahmed you're asking, we'll add support for that. So the system will review your copy to be as spam free as possible. Mm. All right, guys. Thank you very much for your time. It's an hour, so I need to wrap it up. Um, is there any topic that you would like me to address in the next webinars, so we can create a dedicated webinar to certain topic instead of just using this format to explain how the Manyreach works, so to be more advanced. If you have any suggestions, just use chat to give me some ideas. What would you like to talk for me to talk about? We still have a minute or so. So if you have anything to uh, you'd want me to cover. Okay, best mailing practices. Thanks. Managing lists, for example, how to do specific searches and add prospects to existing campaigns. Okay. Let's create a simple B2B campaign. Best warm-up practices. Okay. 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 Thanks. I have some ideas now. What you want to hear. Um, all right. Thank you, guys, and talk soon. It was a pleasure. Bye bye.